Well, it's that time of year again. We need to plant seeds. We every year go to the Mid-Atlantic Fruit and Vegetable Convention in Hershey, PA. And this year we got this fancy little tool. We're gonna see if it will work. It's gonna help me plant seeds, maybe a little bit faster. Haven't really gotten to play around with it yet. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna start with onion seeds. I've already labeled my flats. I got the room cleaned out yesterday. I am so tired. I've not worked this much in like over a year. Yeah, so we're gonna start with Highlander onions. Now they recommend that you use pelleted seeds with this doodad, but I don't have, these onion seeds are not pelleted. So we're gonna see how it goes. I need to figure out which one of these I wanna use based on the size of the seeds. This one's way too big, that one's too small. I think this one is a little bit bigger or smaller than what's in the little doodad right now. So I'm gonna try to get it out of the bag here. All right, so it comes with this piece. You can kind of see the seeds will fall down in these little divots as it spins around. Once it comes down to here, it will drop into the flat. So we got to take this one out by unscrewing these screws to get this plate off. So we'll take this one out. I think I showed that to you backwards. It goes in this way. Maybe I can get it in there. There we go. Put the plate back on, the screws, and the seeds go in this top part. I'm only gonna put a few in to see how it goes. And we're gonna put 3 seeds in each cell, so that way I don't need as much space to hold all the flats. So that would be a lot. And then we'll just pull the onions apart when we go to transplant them. Okay, so I got my Highlander seed here. These are from the company Gowan, which, that should be enough for now. They are also at the Mid-Atlantic Fruit and Vegetable Convention, so I placed my order of seeds while I'm there, just kind of convenient. All right, let's see. I don't know how well you can see the seeds because they are very dark, but there they are in there. And I'll start spinning this to see how it goes. You should just run this. Oh my, that's kind of tough. I don't know how this is gonna work. I should have used a smaller disc here. It's not focusing very well. So you can kind of see it's trying to get more than one seed in that little space. So I'm gonna take this one out and put a new one in. I got the new plate in there. Let's see what happens. There's the seeds. See if any seeds dropped out in there. I don't think this is gonna work for these non-pelleted seeds. It's a bummer. Yeah, This one's not even grabbing. That's a bummer. Well, that's a bummer. The plate, I don't know, try to show you. I'll try to show you here the difference in the plates, because the one, it's too small, and this one is too big. So you can see the whole size difference. And this one you get two, wants to put 3 seats in there and then it won't spin. And this one, it doesn't even fit in that little space. So it's gonna take longer than I want it to. It's just kind of a bummer. I think I might still use this to hold the seeds while I plant them. I've got 15 minutes till I need to go back to the house and feed my daughter. Ugh. Need to trim my fingernails. So last year at this time, I was thinking about getting ready to go on a missions trip with my husband and my father, and the night before we were supposed to leave, I found out I was pregnant. I didn't want to be pregnant in a third world country. So that was an experience. The first week I felt pretty good. And then the second week, we were there for 10 days. So the last couple of days we were there, I thought I was just getting car sick because the driver would stomp on the brakes, stomp on the gas. Oh, I was miserable. It wasn't until I got home that I realized that I was just having morning sickness all day long. And then when I came home, that morning sickness did not get better at all. The whole time I was pregnant, it got worse. So I did not get anything planted like I should have. My sister, when she came home from Easter break, started planting things for me, and my mom. So yeah, we were way behind. And then I didn't really do much for the whole season either. I did what I could, and I found out I had placenta previa, which meant I couldn't do as much as I did before. I needed to take it easy, so I didn't have any other complications. And I was supposed to give birth November 2nd was my due date. And with placenta previa, they don't want you to go into labor. So I had a scheduled C-section for 3 weeks early. So our baby was born 3 weeks early. Thankfully, she didn't have to go into the NICU. Everything looked good. She was 6 pounds exactly and 18 inches long. And now I get to bring her to work with me every day. She gets to hang out with Grandma. And unfortunately, she doesn't really like other people right now. So it's kind of hard every time I hear her cry. I can't get much work done. So she should be taking a nap right now. So yeah, last year was rough for me. Things didn't happen like they should have. Since this little doodad isn't working, I'll show it to you upside down. I decided to get a piece of paper and fold it in half. And put the seeds in here. And use a little spatula here and just slide 3 seeds into each cell. It's gonna be I already did one flat that way. It seems to work out pretty well. It's not as fast as I would like, but it's better than just using my fingers. Yesterday I cleaned out this cooler and put the rotten apples out in the deer fence. There was like 6 bins in here that had apples in them. I consolidated them into 3 bins because out in the deer fence it's pretty wet and muddy, especially since it was like 50 degrees yesterday and sunny. On my last trip, I was sliding all over the place in the skid loader, which was not my idea of fun. I didn't want to get the thing stuck. So then I got a bale of media in here, trying to get it thawed out because it's a big old block of ice in the middle, which makes it really fun for trying to fill flats. And this morning my brother helped me get some of these flats out of the trailer. Yeah, yesterday was a lot of work for me. I was exhausted. I haven't done this much physical labor in over a year. Here's all the onions that I had planted. I just gave them a little bit of a drink of water. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.